So chapter 12 predictions, it is about that time. Chapter 11 was full of mysteries, which we will get into, and we will be giving our predictions on chapter 12, mainly on a specific topic. I think you're going to be really interested in this, so sit back, relax, grab your favorite snack, and let's get into it. Also, if you're looking forward to more chapter 12 predictions, remember to leave a like on this video and share it. It is much appreciated. And if you want to stay up to date with more Roblox news and just content in general, feel free to subscribe and click the bell. We also have a Discord where you can drop in your predictions for Roblox Piggy that I will check out. So I will put my link to my Discord down below in the description, and we have an actual section where you can submit your predictions. And let's get into what we think now about chapter 12 for Roblox Piggy. So to get this started, I want to say we did a full secrets video of all the secrets that's actually in chapter 11, the outpost, and I gotta admit that this map was just a lot of fun to play. At first, it was a little bit confusing, but then once you figure out everything, it was just phenomenal. And I have to admit that Minitoon and Ikea's, and if there's any more on the team, they do such a great job at these things. Even the mechanics. So chapter 11 involved the tank, which you had to get gas for, then you had to get a bullet for it, and then you also blow up a wall. And the ending of chapter 11 just left a lot of people speechless, especially me. But what I want to do today is I want to talk to you guys about the biggest mystery. I've been getting a lot of comments about this, so I want to talk about it and share my predictions with this and what I think is actually going on. So today we're going to be talking about Bunny. Now, Bunny did make an appearance inside of this chapter, and Minitoon did say that we may see a returning character, just not how we actually expect. So this is one thing that is also making me think that maybe this particular character is a ghost. Now, we did see Bunny, which appears to be a ghost. I'm gonna put a poll in the video right now. Do you think this was a ghost or just kind of like a shadow? Because I mean, it is a game. You're not really, I know a lot of people have been glitching over there to see it, and you're not really supposed to glitch over there. That's just like glitching in the city map and making it over to Mrs. P, and then you find out that Mrs. P is like a shadow, and then it's like, wait a second, I mean, it's not really like a shadow or a ghost. You're just not supposed to be over there to see it because it's kind of like a far away Easter egg. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that one, but I'm gonna talk into the theory as if this is a Bunny ghost. So being the fact that he did tweet out that we may be seeing a character just not how we expect, kind of makes me feel like it is a ghost again. And if it is, again, that's what I want to cover up. So let's imagine that Bunny is a ghost. That would mean that pretty much all the characters that we're also getting to know and that's been helping us may be possibly dead, or they go missing, or they're a ghost. Because I want to talk about what we're seeing. Could it be that we're actually hallucinating everything? And I know we did do a theory where it seems like maybe we're all in a dream, but at the end of chapter 11, it almost seems like Mr. P is the one in the dream and everyone is coming back to haunt him. And that's including us. So Mr. P at the end, which no one really expected Mr. P to look like this. Mr. P is kind of robotic. I'm going to cover another video getting into why possibly Mr. P looks like this as well. So if you're interested in that, keep an eye out on the channel. So in the end, Mr. P thinks we're actually dead. And it's weird because I also did not expect that to come from Mr. P. I think we all thought that we're going to beat this chapter, get into Mr. P, and stop Mr. P at least. But it doesn't really turn out that way. He thinks that we are dead and we're coming back to haunt him. Now that could possibly explain like why, you know, we see a ghost as Bunny, maybe, and maybe we're actually hallucinating. Maybe we hallucinated Bunny. Think about that as well. And I don't think this could be the same Mr. P that we saw in the end of the school. Remember when we met Mr. P in the sewers? Mr. P was fully aware what was going on then, and how come now that this Mr. P doesn't really, you know, it's like Mr. P is either changing or if these are just two completely different characters, because now Mr. P doesn't even recognize us or doesn't even know. He just thinks we're haunting him, but then at the beginning Mr. P was actually helping us. It's a bit weird how it's actually turning out, and I'm really curious to see how this is going to twist and turn, especially in chapter 12. But if Bunny is a ghost, that would also make sense to why we also hallucinated Doggy. So remember, we hallucinated Doggy in the hospital, and we also were blacked out at this moment, and we asked Bunny like, how long were we out for? And Bunny never responded. Bunny also didn't feel good either. And I know there's a big theory about the 7 potions. I will also try and get into a video about that later. But if Bunny is a ghost, that means we are hallucinating, or we did hallucinate Bunny and Doggy. But maybe Mr. P is actually thinking that, you know, not just that we're kind of haunting him, but he did clearly say that you two are dead, leave me be. So is it more than a couple of people that have died, or that Mr. P has actually done something and now feels guilty about? And now these people are coming back to haunt him in a way? Or again, maybe we're just kind of in Mr. P's just brain. We're kind of like this, everything we're doing now is just a simulation of what he's thinking. But if Bunny is a ghost, again, it would just explain a lot as well. I mean, it would be quite sad to think that, you know, our time with Bunny was just not, you know, Bunny wasn't actually really there. And there's a lot of notes too saying that she's gone, she left. And a lot of things are also just tying it right back to thinking that, you know, Mr. P was writing this stuff about Bunny as well, which also just kind of makes it very interesting, because there was also a note, again, like in chapter 11, that were by the hospital, not by the hospital, by the helicopter. And that note said that I looked for her in the forest, she's gone, just as Bunny is. So Bunny could possibly be dead, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we have no idea where Doggy is. We do know for a fact that a note has said Doggy's been missing, Bunny's been missing. So who knows if we're gonna see something to where it's like, okay, Pony and Zizzy are now missing. So I don't know, something may happen to them, but if Bunny is a ghost, that would actually explain a lot, especially being the fact that these are characters that we were really close to, Doggy and Bunny, and now they're both missing, and now we just, yeah, we have no idea what really happened to them. So what do you think? Do you think Bunny is a ghost? Bunny is dead. Bunny's kind of in the same situation as Doggy, and if we will see them in chapter 12. I personally think that we'll learn, of course, more about the story. I'm not sure if it's going to be the end of the whole entire series, but I think we'll definitely learn more about it, because I feel like there's still so much to tell, and I think we just can't get that in one more chapter. So the question really is, was Doggy haunting us? Was Bunny haunting us? I mean, who actually knows? But it seemed that they were very helpful characters. I just think something went terribly wrong, and maybe that's why they're actually coming back, because again, this ghost could be coming back to haunt Mr. P, but just not in the way that, you know, it could just be very different. And again, we could also just be hallucinating everything. And what if Bunny actually wrote the stuff on the boards and Bunny's like a ghost, like just wandering around like them? I mean, a lot of things can be happening right now, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take to the comments and see exactly what you think about chapter 12 and Bunny being a ghost. M. Palmer says, so I have a theory. When Mr. P said the people I let down are here to haunt me, maybe that's why Bunny is a ghost. That's honestly what I was thinking too. Silk Dreams said that Bunny died and the ghost is hiding in the map, and you have to go in there and zoom in, and you know, you didn't see it. You can't see it from afar if you really don't pay attention. So we do know that, again, Bunny is in there. Minty Bear says, okay, so it said Ghost Bunny, so I think why he added the devil or the angel piggy skin is because at the end you have to choose be good or side, so it's your choice to save Bunny or Doggy. And the note under the bedroom, I think a soldier wrote it because now they're infected. After the framer, the super potato will infect you because of the car design. So maybe Mr. P and Bunny is infected, but he can still control it. Also, we have to leave Pony and Zizzy behind. So I'm sad. Rip Zizzy and Pony. Maybe Pony was about to say, Zizzy, I have to tell you that I'm infected, or we will show his or her emotions. I love your videos, Big B Stats. So thank you so much, Minty Bear. I definitely think at that moment, that was like one of those movie moments where it's like, okay, we both know what's about to happen. One of us might die, and it's been a good run. Juju says, I think TSP means the 7 potions. Plus, I think Bunny will come back somehow and help us defeat Mr. P. Or she probably is just gonna follow us and see if we defeat Mr. P as a ghost. Mr. Brown Fox says, this chapter is by far the best chapter when it comes to secrets and Easter egg. The thing that caught my attention the most was the shadow figure in the window. It looks like a shadow bunny, and this just could be another hallucination. That's a really good theory there, buddy. Like, to think, like, again, we have hallucinated Doggy and Bunny. Like, what if these characters just were both dead? And that's gonna wrap it up for the video. I would love to hear your thoughts and predictions on chapter 12, and anything you want to talk about, let me know down below in the comments as well. We'll be bringing you guys some videos out this week covering up some stuff pertaining to chapter 12, so be on the lookout for it. But thank you all so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like and share it, and also feel free to subscribe for more. And if you're new, and don't forget, you can join in my Discord down below in the description, and we also have a plushie as well if you would like to pre-order that to show your support for me a bit further. And I will see you in the next video.